It's quiet in the vineyard. Only the wind stirs through rows of empty old vines and their cover crops. But deep inside the gnarled bark, a dormant power is stored for the difficult cycle ahead. This is one of the oldest commercial Pinotage vineyards in the world. It has done this before, and it will do it again. These untrellised bush vines were planted in 1953 when Bellevue's P.K. Morkel took a chance on a new, experimental South African cultivar, a cross of Pinot Noir and Hermitage. These vines produced the first Pinotage winner of the coveted Genl Smuts Trophy, cementing Pinotage's place in South African history. Today, over 70 years later, the same bracing cold of this southern slope has caused the vines to draw their juices deep into their trunks. This allows for safer pruning, as they are carefully sculpted just before spring. Bright, crisp, new life pokes from the twisted old wood. Spring is here, and with it new friends. These ladybird larvae will grow up to protect the new shoots and early flowering from pests. For most of its long life, this vineyard only had groundwater to draw on. But in recent years, an irrigation system has been installed to help it during key moments. And this precious water matters because summer is coming. An ocean of green dances in the heat of the sun. Summer months are a careful game of canopy management. The vine's leaves will need enough balanced sun to grow evenly colored bunches and enough air to stave off disease. Every bit of growth must serve a purpose. Weeks will be spent walking the rows, cutting away unnecessary leaves that would steal energy from the fruit. But these old bush vines sit close to the earth, and even their shadow matters, as the Cape sun can reflect off the soil and burn the fragile berries before they are ready. This old block always takes longer to ripen than the younger vines. It refuses to be rushed. In the weeks leading up to harvest, the grapes are tested methodically, checking acids and sugars to pick that perfect day. The silence is broken, and the farm comes to life. Hands as practiced as the old vines themselves. After 7 decades of effort, these roots and branches have done it again. Nature's magic trick. The air is filled with red fruits, rose petals, and Turkish delight. In the cellar, low-impact winemaking makes sure the juice isn't forced in a direction it doesn't want to go. There is respect to be paid to the land and the effort that the now exhausted vines have given. As the rains come and the last of the leaves fall, the old block prepares to sleep. A well-deserved rest. Cover crops will be planted to provide the soil with nutrients and protect from being swept away in the winter storms. The rows will go quiet, waiting patiently for the cycle to begin again. In 1959, this vineyard was the new kid on the block, producing the very first commercial bottling of Pinotage. Today, over 70 years later, it's an elder statesman producing a rare and elegant wine that is as much a distillation of South African history as the old block vines themselves.